What's up out there, YouTube? How's it going today? Hope everybody's having a great day. I am in Windham, Minnesota at Prime Pork, picking up a load of pork, going down to Warsaw, North Carolina, which is kind of out there. It's almost near the coast side of North Carolina. It's a 1,400 mile run. I'll talk numbers more toward the end of the video. Hang in there. We'll get to it eventually. I prefer to wait to the end of the video, just, you know, like, to let everybody know. I mean, a lot of times in the thumbnail I put the total I make, but that's like, you know, who cares about the gross numbers when you can look at the net numbers? You know, like, gross numbers are great when you start, you know where you're starting from, but, you know, I can give you the net numbers toward the end if you hang in there with me. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out. It's still a lot of snow here in Minnesota. You know, we're dealing with, like, you know, lots of snow mounded up everywhere, and, you know, just in the way, and, you know, typical, you know, March in Minnesota. It's a bunch of dirty snow sitting around. But it'll probably be here for another month, so we'll deal with that. They're loading me up right now. This place has been really good about, you know, I pulled in, I checked in, the guard checked my trailer. They said they don't have any doors available. About 15 minutes ago, they sent me over to park across the street. No more than I got parked, I went to make this video, and they called me and they're like, hey, come over, hit door 9. I was like, shit, right on. So, yeah, that's what I did. I'm in the door now. I've been here in the door maybe 10, 15 minutes. They are shoveling pallets in there. I can feel them hitting it hard. Hopefully you guys can hear me good over the Reefer unit. It's running right now. This is a 26-degree load. Not a bad temperature out. You know, it's going to be in like when I get down to North Carolina Friday, I get unloaded Friday morning. So probably be picking up a little temperature as I go along, but not too bad. I mean, it's not crazy for the Reefer. Like, it's like 40 degrees here in Minnesota today. And I'm gonna run over and hit Iowa, and then I'm gonna run I'm gonna go down 35 over to like 380, run into Davenport, take 80 to 74, 74 to Indianapolis, and then from Indianapolis I'll hit 70. I'll run that over to Dayton, then I'll hit US 75 south for a couple miles, US 35 over to West Virginia, hit 64, 77. Then to 40, and then I don't know, that's just off memory how I think I'm gonna go. Actually, I might already look that up real quick, but that's a pretty reasonable route. I think it's what Google was showing. I looked it up on Google real quick when I was talking to the broker. You know, it's 1384 on the miles. Not a crazy rate. It's about the going rate right now. Minnesota is tough this time of year because you know, I kind of consider Minnesota. I need to do a video on freight lanes. But yeah, actually, Mark on Trucking Answers suggested that I do a freight lane video. I was actually thinking about that a couple weeks ago, but back to the story at hand here. So it's Tuesday now. I got to be down there Friday morning, so it's going to be a lot of running. You know, I'm going to have to keep this moving to get down there on time. I'm not sure what kind of hours I'm going to have when I get down there. May end up having to do a reset down there because I've been running pretty hard since I left the house last Thursday. I had one day where I had like 1 hour I used. I mean, it was garbage. Sunday, you know, when it took forever to get that last load loaded. Hopefully you're following along with the journey and you watched that video. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what's going on right now, guys. I got to run some mountains later on in the week. It's going to be a good test for my MacGyvered radiator cap. You know, I was blowing radiator hoses, and it wasn't from heat. It was from pressure. I had a head job done on this truck last fall, so I'm thinking they did not get that head gasket in there proper. So I'm sucking air either there or the EGR O-rings are sucking air. I'm sucking air into the coolant system somewhere. So, you know, in a true MacGyver moment, I went into Love's and I bought me a official Love's lighter, and I bent a paper clip out, and I took my radiator cap off, and I poked a hole with that really hot paper clip into my radiator cap. So, you know, I call this a Detroit tea kettle now, you know, because when it gets, I mean, it doesn't really let any antifreeze out because I keep my antifreeze at the bottom, at the, you know, low cool. You know, you got the minimum and maximum. I keep mine down around the minimum. That way I don't lose any antifreeze. But yeah, it's funny. Like sometimes I do lose a little bit. You know, I've put about a gallon in it in the last month. So we'll see how that works in the mountains. Yeah, that should be fun. Running the mountains with 43,000 pounds of American grade A USDA inspected pork. Yeah. But yeah, tune in for a couple more seconds, guys. I'll do some updates. Thanks. What's up, everybody? Checking in today. It is March 21st. It's about 6 p.m. We are done with the pork load we brought down from Windham, Minnesota. I just went across the street and had some barbecue because I hauled down, 41,000 pounds of pork loin, bone-in pork loin. So I figured, hey, if I'm bringing all this meat down, I'm going to go have some barbecue. It's pretty good. They started a little chain. Smithfield did. I've seen a few of them throughout the state since I came in. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's North Carolina style. It's vinegar based. So it's, but I mean, I love it. I eat any kind of barbecue. I ain't never, it's so rare for me to eat barbecue and go like, yeah, I didn't like that. I love it so much. I actually, almost bought a, barbecue restaurant out in Bakersfield, California, when I used to live out in California. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. I'm here finishing this up. Let me get to the numbers real quick while everybody's tuned in. Which load is this? Okay, this is the last load of the week here. So I had that wrote down better somewhere. Hang with me. I've got all this jumbled up here. Okay, so we spent. Okay, so first off, the load paid $36.50. I may have already said that earlier in the video, but that was the total number for the load. It was about $2.05 a mile to the truck, which, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I spent $600 on truck fuel. I'm about where I was when I started this load. So I used all that. I mean, it was 41,000 pounds through, Ohio, West Virginia, 70, down 77, 64. A lot of mountains this morning. But yeah, so we spent $600 on truck fuel. Reefer fuel, spent $80 on reefer fuel. It's 26-degree load. I've been running it continuous. Just because like meat and fresh vegetables and things like that, I run continuous. I don't want to take any chances on that. So that's been running 26 degrees continuous. I'm about where I was, maybe a little bit more, but I spent, like I said, $83 on that. I spent $20 on DEF. I haven't spent it yet, but I went ahead and factored it in because I'm going to go across the road tomorrow. There's a truck wash over there. I'm going to run over there and get this trailer washed out. I was hauling bulk pork in those big Gaylord boxes, with the plastic liner. It's never clean in there when they get done with those. So, yeah, so $53 to run over here and get a truck wash tomorrow. Not a bad run. Left me like 21. I'm doing the math on adding the truck wash into it. Tomorrow, the truck wash over here for a trailer washout is $53. So it's going to leave me 21. Oh, I had tolls too. I don't know if I said that. I had 30. I should write this down better. Sorry. I had $33 in tolls. $33. As you can see, my jumbled up paper here, it's like trying to figure out where I wrote something down. I should really buy a notepad. I guess if you're trying to get ahead, though, you're a little broke and you write on old bills. I think this is some packing list or something from a load 10 loads ago. But, yeah. So that's what's up. 2134. Sorry that took so long. 2134 left on this load after variable cost. It's been a stellar week, stellar week. I'm going to make a video on the week. It's been that good of a week. I haven't had a week like this in a couple months. I think the last week I had like this was I worked Thanksgiving week, and I had a crazy good week that week, I'm talking, you know, I'm talking crazy good, crazy. I'll give you a rough number, so a little teaser, so you tune in to the next video. Gross for the week was $82.12 for the week. But I'm gonna do a video with all the numbers broke down on that, and I got to look up and see the total miles. I want to get a total per mile, because I had a load that started off pretty good in the week. Then I had like a $1.50 mile load, and then this one was like $2.05 to the truck. So kind of been a pretty good week, but I've ran hard. I've made good use of my time, and by that I mean everybody stayed the hell out of my way, and traffic was pretty good. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. You want to see how the week breaks down on $8,200 gross? Tune in to my next video.